guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know because it's that as us. So let's hop right into this video. Today is episode 3 of The Ones Who Live the Walking Dead, and y'all, oh my gosh, it's wild, okay? But before we hop in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just hop right into it because I have so much to tell y'all about this recap. So we start off the episode with a flashback, and it is basically towards the beginning of where Rick had first came into the Republic, and basically they were trying to indoctrinate him, and Jandis was trying to play on like subtle things, like, you know, what Rick's always wanted, basically a home, a future, all these things, but it was without Michonne and Judith and all the other people, very important people in his life that he's left behind. Essentially, she basically reveals that she saved him, saved his life because she basically wanted him for the Republic. She knew that, you know, he could do something great there. And yeah, like, I guess you could really flesh that out more in other episodes. Like, we could probably find out more details, but basically he's the type of leader that they need slash want. So now we're pushed to the current time, and there is just a lot of shit going on because now Michonne has entered the group chat. She is now in the Republic, and basically Rick is having to have her back. He uses his connection with Thorne to then basically save her from them casting her back out or killing her, or, you know, anything worse. So Michonne is working consignment and she's cleaning up these zombies, but Thorne is really on to her. Thorne is, like, you know, asking and probing all sorts of questions. And then we have this other scene where basically Jandis, the woman that initially saved Rick, she is in his room and they are basically going back and forth. Basically Rick is in negotiations with this woman. He is like, listen, I will kill you. Like, he's literally like, I will unalive you if you don't let Michonne go. And at this point, I'm peeping that Rick is just now over the fact that he is gonna stay. He's made up, basically he's just fighting for Michonne. And I just thought it was so bold of him to threaten the life of a woman that literally then goes to threaten not only you, not only Michonne, but Judith, whoever, Maggie, whoever's back there, you know, back at their home base. This woman knows where they live. And I just thought it was just a bold, very bold scene. And Jandis basically told Rick, listen, you may probably unalive me, but I have documentations, I have all the I have, you know, maps, everything, to tell the Republic where your people are, to literally eliminate you guys off the face of the planet. And I was like, that scene was crazy because you are seeing two heavy hitters really put it down on the table and say, listen, this is my this is what I'm willing to do, and if you're not listening. And I don't know, it's just really interesting to see two type A personalities to go head to head, and to see that they're not willing to budge was really scary too. Leaves a lot for excitement. You don't know what's going to happen moving forward. So something important I think that we should stay focused on is that Jandis obviously recognizes that Rick and Michonne, Rick alone, meh. Rick and Michonne does damage. They are worse than the Bowser level in Mario. They do damage together. So she already knows that they pose a huge threat, and I have a feeling she's going to start hovering over them because of that, you know, really keeping an eye out on the two of them because they are really huge players. And another thing I wanted to make known is that Rick may not know it yet, or maybe he does, but Thorne, Sergeant Thorne, soon to be Commander Sergeant Major Thorne, is going to be a huge thorn in his back. A huge pain in the ass. Like, that woman, I feel like she's going to be one of his biggest obstacles yet, because she's already let Rick know. She's like, you better be in it to win it. You are my only family, and we are locked in. Whether you like it or not, we're locked in. And I just can't wait till, you know, we get to the point of friction, to the point where it's even past friction, where they have to literally show down, where he literally has to eliminate family, you know, Thorn. So as I kind of like previewed, Thorn becomes Commander Sergeant Major Thorn. And she comes to Rick and she's like, listen, they have promoted me, you know, like, you know, I'm taking my position serious, and the fact that I am covering for Dana, aka Michonne, because they switched her name because they don't want the Republic to know who she really is, because Rick talked about her when he first was initiated / doctrinated into the Republic. Not fully doctrinated, but you know what I mean. So then we cut to after Thorn basically says, hey, like, you know, this is what's happening. So, you know, basically, honestly, I feel like she was basically telling Rick, you know, be ready, because, you know, you're going to be, you know, brought up more too in the chain of command. And later on, Rick starts going through like stuff that he's been hiding, like maps and stuff, like he's been mapping out. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they're planning to run, even though that Jandis has threatened literally all of them, like Rick and everybody. They're planning to run together. And I was wrong. Rick planned an escape for Michonne, and Michonne did not know that. He left her some dingy little letter saying, you know, if you love me, you'll go. And I'm like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? It's Michonne. Michonne has been looking for you. Michonne promised Judith that she would bring you back. You really think that she's just going to leave based off some words? No. So we cut to the next day in the show, and voila, Michonne is still there. Rick thought she was gone, so he told Jandis she was gone, and so they have to, you know, do some sort of cover-up, which is not going to be needed because Michonne is there. And Michonne is angry. She is killing the dead, you know, in consignment. She's killing the dead crazy. And so people, aka Thorn, are on to her, and they're like, this is not a type of woman that needs help or was, you know, scared out there. Basically what she had explained in her interview is showcasing definitely the opposite. And so Thorn has this great idea to bring her into like their little secret meeting, you know, the one that Rogue, the first guy that brought them in to, like, you know, move up in chain of command and stop Rick from leaving the Republic. And so they have their secret meeting, and Thorn is basically testing the waters with Michonne. She's like basically selling her the same story that Rogue had sold Rick and Thorn. And she was kind of testing her, and she literally was pulling up her knife to, you know, basically see if Michonne was going to give the right answers. If she didn't, she was going to, but she didn't even know until the last second that Rick had taken his gun out of his holster. He was like, listen, I got the blicky blicky. I'll come for you. Like, he's obviously not gonna let Michonne die, but Michonne says all the right things and they move on. But Thorn is not satisfied. So then Thorn thinks of another great idea to bring Rick and Michonne and, you know, a few others on this mission outside, like far away, I don't know how far away from the city, the Republic, right? And they're basically going out there because there's a breach. And so she tells Michonne, you know, you're gonna be, you know, the cleanup guy behind us, you know, trying to kill, you know, the dead and everything. And so Michonne's like, whatever. And, you know, you can see while Thorn is giving her commands, how Rick is like, yes ma'am, yes. It was kind of weird, not gonna lie. I'm just like, like, it's giving you are, you know, for the Republic. And that's not cute, especially for Michonne to be seeing this. So anyways, they are out there, they're, you know, chopping it up, you know, not really chopping it up like talking, but, you know, killing, unaliving the zombies and everything. And at one point, there's this device that's on a wheelbarrow. It's like an explosive device with like sounds to draw walkers. It gets stuck in the friggin' mud, and Thorn is not able to take it out. So Michonne leaves her cleanup job and she takes the wheelbarrow and she drives it through, you know, all these walkers that are coming through the gate and everything, the breach. And Rick joins her. And so they do it together. You know, they have a little cute moment after, you know, it goes off, boom. And then as they're coming back, Thorn is heated. She is heated. And she's like, raises her gun to unalive Michonne. And Rick peeps it last like second, and he steps in front and basically helps Thorn snap out of it. But this woman, I already know, she's going to gun for Michonne. She's going to try to eliminate her because she's pissed. Just like, this woman is out of control. She does not follow her leadership. She is a leader. She defies rules, you know? And so on their way back, they are in a helicopter and they're on their way back, and it is storming out, guys. Like the helicopter is shaking, guys. And so as it's shaking and everything, Michonne gets this bright idea to snatch Rick, and she opens up the helicopter door and they fall out of the helicopter. Michonne, my mouth was like, what? I didn't see any what's it called, parachutes attached. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm like, is it really that serious to go back home? like I'm shocked. And so yeah, that's literally the end of the episode. I'm like, my eyes are huge because I'm just like, I don't even know what happens next. I'm probably gonna watch another episode and then, you know, record again, so you'll see me in the same hoodie, maybe not. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know what you guys thought about, you know, Michonne snatching them and jumping out the helicopter, a moving helicopter, you know, thousands of feet in the air. And then, yeah, like, let me know what you guys think about Rick too. Do you guys think that this man is for the Republic? Like, I don't know if you could ever do that. Not to Judith, not to Michonne, you know? Anyways, all right, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.